nerdlings all. It's your buddy Big John at G2 Gun that presents Legendary Gaming. So, yeah, I've been trying to get on an hour earlier. That did not work out, but I am here now. So here we are. This is the, now you've watched a couple of videos already. We've done on Die in the Dungeon by Fundamental Games. This is a one-player game. Can be played 2-4 players, but it's primarily designed just as a solo play game. And this is a reverse dungeon setup. So you, the player, are the monsters, the creatures, the bad guys. And you are fighting off the adventurers who come into your dungeon. And as you can see, it's tiles, so it's going to appear different every single time. Now, on the cruise, I've used most of the standard characters that I got with copy. Now that I have the actual Kickstarter backer copy, I'm going to use the special character that was available, as far as I know, through the Kickstarter, or actually because of the Kickstarter, and that is Tombstones, the Undied Knight. So he's going to be starting here. Now, also, I'm going to try something a little bit different. My pop happens to be a photographer, and he sent me a bunch of tripods. And now I'm trying one of the smaller ones set up on a table because I figure that would be easier for me to do things like this, move around, show you things and close up and zoom, instead of just being static, right? So here's Tombstone. Now, these actually mean nothing right now at the moment. I just put them like this because I can be a little retentive. You'll see how those work as the game plays. This is basically tracking your experience. So the 20-sided die at max is always your time, and the D4 set to 1 is always your ability. So now you have your 4 stats, you have your might, you have your agility, you have your magic, and you have your health. And you get to choose the 4 remaining dice, as you see here. You get to choose them as you wish to put where you want. And you place the highest number there, and that's your stat score. If during the game, let's say I get a bonus to my agility, and my agility is already 6, that means I'm going to be able to grab a second 8-sided die like this one here and boost this up. If that went up +1, so then I would boost this here to 7. And then if I got another boost before it got damaged or lowered, it would go up to 8. I can only have 2 of the same die on the board. So that's quick enough. I got some abilities here that are one use only, and a couple abilities that I can use whenever I have the ability points to do so. I mean, I need the ability points for these as well. In D&D terms, I'd almost say like this dungeon adventure doesn't take more than 1 day, and these are once a day abilities, while this is once every D4 turns or something, put in old school style. So the heroes that we are going to be battling throughout the game, we have write-ups for them here, and cards representing the different heroes and their levels as we go. So speaking of as we go, you know that this is a spoiler. I did not build this. Yes, you can. There are rules. It's very easy to build your own dungeon. I did not. I was curious to play a new one. And the one here that I chosen was the Die Minions. This is one of the earlier adventures. I think this is the second or the third if you're doing them in a campaign-style order. So as you gain experience fighting these heroes, you also realize that some of them can actually pose a threat. It will be beneficial to learn more about the teeny little dungeon critters. The Die Minions will serve you. So the objective of this is for me to collect 5 Die Minion tokens. I'll show you them on the board in a moment. And the Die Minion tokens that are used, they still count towards your objective. So I can get them and then use them, and it'll still count. You may save up to 3 unused Die Minion tokens that you have acquired for the next dungeon map. Again, I mentioned before that there's a loose style sort of campaign story that runs through from first becoming this servant of the Die Master to his dungeon all the way up to the finale. And I'm not going to get into that. No spoiler on that. So in this, some of the like this one, yes, you can keep up to 3 unused Die Minion tokens that you've acquired for the next dungeon. That's very cool. So everything in the book tells you the tiles that are required to make the map, the tokens that are required, and this says dungeon notes: sort all level 1 tiles using these build a map, then level 2 tiles to finish it, which is what I did. It's already been completed. So let us begin. It's been 5 minutes and you haven't seen me play yet. All right. Now, so to begin the game, uh, you always gain one. You always gain one ability score. So I'm going to change this 1 to a 2. And by the way, notice this is the only die that starts on your board that does not start maxed out. It starts min. All right. So first thing has been done. I've gained an ability point. If I wanted to at this point, I could rest to regain time. I don't need to do that at the moment. And so now onto a point, I could use an ability, but I don't need to use my shield smasher, die minion sacrifice at the moment. So that means I'm going to start moving around and looking for these die minions to collect and more heroes. I say more because, like I said, this is the second or third, if you're running it as a campaign, more heroes to dispatch. So, ooh. Let's see. I can get a little less light on this over here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me move this here. It kind of works a little bit. There's a little too much glare, I thought, but that's better. Okay, so we get to move one space. Well, you don't actually move the one space to begin with. You're going to choose which way you're going to go, and you're going to flip the tile. After you deal with the tile and any encounter that happens on it, then you move forward onto it, claiming that tile. If any of the tokens, and the tokens in this game, let me show them to you because they are really beautiful. Hey, Shogunstein is with us. This is a very cool game, and I mean the review copy I got that I've been sitting on for a few months is magnificent, and this totally upped it. So they have acrylic tiles, which I think are really cool, and on the one side has a symbol more or less of what it is, and then here you go. So this is the minion of the D6. There's the D6. Hello, little Shogunstein. How you doing? And this one over here, because they mirror each other, the setup. And here goes the acrylic, clear acrylic piece for Tombstones, the Undied Knight. If I can get a better focus on him for you. If he doesn't fall over like he's had one too many to drink. Very nice. I love these acrylic standees. They're amazing. So anyway, I already raised my ability by 1. So now we're gonna check here. And this is a level 1, as you can see, the top right corner. This is battle magic. Add the hero's might stat to their magic stat when they attack. So this is going to be 1 fighter and 1 wizard. 1 fighter and 1 wizard, and they are level 1. So we have a level 1 fighter and a level 2 wizard that Tombstones has encountered. So now we're gonna move on to the combat part. So let me see if I remember. I'm trying not to look at the rules because I have played a few times. This is not a very difficult game, and I'd like to prove that by not really needing to go back to the rules very often. So there's a fighter and a wizard. So on the chart, there's not not to worry about right now. There's multiple of the same. Then they usually have effects, such as for each fighter in the party beyond the first. Each rogue in the party beyond the first. So we don't have to worry about that because there's only 1 and 1 right now. So they're just going to have their standard regular abilities. And you can see here that there's a might bonus. If the heroes roll that's these guys, remember, not you. If the heroes roll a 10 or higher on a might roll while a fighter is in the party, deal 1 additional might damage. Now, the wizards aren't just doing damage to you, but they're also making you lose time. And time is very important. If you lose time, you lose. So these, and they're on the back of each of the monster cards. So that's very helpful. Very helpful. Keep keeping that out. So they are, unless I wanted to use an ability, abilities go first. But I don't have, I have 2 points. I have 2 points, which means I do have available to me Dispel Magic, destroy a wizard of level 3 or less, and that will cost both of my current points. And there's also Shield Smash. Now, this I can only use once per whole game and it's gone. We have Shield Smash over here. And these are both non-epic heroes. So I can roll a d20, and if the result is greater than the combined total of their 3 stats. So that would be 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that would have to be 15 or better. I'm not really feeling this Shield Smash. But to hell with it. I think I do want to start with a bang. Right? Come on, let's start with a bang on this. And let me use my 2 points, bringing this to 0. So I'll just place this off the spot now for a moment. And then I'm going to flip my Dispel Magic. I'm going to flip that over and get rid of it because I've used it once. I can only use this once per game. Right? So that is, I'm going to do that. And before anything even starts using an ability, the wizard is toast. Now, there was something I said I would mention to it, and I just got to it now. So hold on, let me bring the cam over here. So these dice over here, these are the basically experience. So I've got 1 kill. I defeated 1 hero. I almost said monster. I'm the monster. I defeated 1 hero. So I'm going to place this near the depressed spot, but not in. And I'm going to place it near it on 1 pip. Now, after I've defeated 6 heroes, and this gets up to the 6th spot, then this is going to flip back over to 1, and it's going to go here and stay here. And any further experience I get will start building up for the 2. And then likewise the 3 all the way up to the 6. Now, once you have these dice available to you, you can use them to alter your die rolls. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So very important to keep track of how many adventurers, heroes you defeat. So opening up the door practically, I see this fighter and this wizard. I got the drop on them in the sense, usually the heroes get first attack during regular combat, but I do get the chance to use an ability first, which is what I did, which completely eradicated. Thanos snapped away the wizard. Now that's very, very important that happened before combat, because now that's going to limit the attack that the fighter is doing. Now there's only going to be 1 attack by the fighter instead of 2 attacks, the fighter and then the wizard. So that's, that's why I figured my goal in this particular game is not killing adventurers, but discovering these Dominion tokens. So why not start off bangs? That's the way I feel. So that wizard is gone. Combat is continuing now. Poor fighter didn't even get a chance to start it. But now the fighter. So his attack is a might attack, which is why I highlighted right there. The wizard's was magic, obviously. So that is a 4. That is a 4. So now he is going to be attacking me, and we see that my magic is an 8, which means the only way me is if he gets a crit hit. If he rolls a 4 on the D4. Now, playing of the few games already with the review copy, I've come to the theory that the smaller the number of the die, I feel like the greater the chance it has to hit the crit. Right? Because this has what basically has 1 in 4 chance of critting, while this would have a 1 in 12. Okay, let's see. Woo! Oh, 3 is the number he got, as you can see. So that is a miss on me. You see, I'm a poet. All right, so the fighter came in after seeing his wizard friend just disintegrate before his eyes as this undyed knight comes storming into the dungeon after them. He takes a swing and misses. Now Tombstone gets to make his attack. And I can choose to attack him with what I want. And I will just choose to crush him. Just crush him. So I need a 4 or better. Ooh, single digit, but still higher than what I needed. So that 8 is a successful attack. And put this back. So I didn't need to, that's what I was doing in the review copy. But I have these extra dice over here. I should just be rolling them, leaving these right the way they were. But either way, that was a hit, taking care of the fighter, giving me another experience point. So that's not at 1 yet, because that was just the example, right? So bringing this over here to 2. Just remember, the opposite sides of any true D6 will always equal 7. In case you didn't know that. I think every gamer knows that. You don't, you do now. Okay, so now this, there was nothing here to claim. Oh, add the hero's might stat to the magic stat when they attack. Well, that didn't get a chance to happen because there was no magic stat attack. So that has been cleared. So I can move on to that space now. Now, as you can see, the way the board is divided, it is even Steven right down the middle with one odd one literally right in the middle, right there, right there. So now it really just comes down to figuring out which ones I need. Now, how many was it that I needed to collect again? What was it, 4 or 5? Let me see. 4 or 5. By the way, there are miniatures available through Print and Play, by the way. And they come out looking pretty good. Pretty good. I want to take a look while I'm looking for this. There's one around here somewhere. Here he is. Here he is. The die roller. Very cool, huh? Yeah, liking that. Liking that. Okay, so let me just, like I said, I want to check here and see how many. So I already forgot. How many I needed to collect? 5. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, just go. Could go straight up. Right? It says it'll be 1, 2, and then I hit 1. 1, 2, and then I hit 1. So I don't think which way I go is going to make a difference to speed, other than what I may run into. So how about we head over this way? We're going to go over to here. We'll flip this. We have another level 1. Deadly. If you were hit this combat, additional health. Ooh, this is a deadly party, and it is a fighter and a rogue, level 1. Another level 1 fighter, and now a level 1. All right, so I gained 1 beginning of the turn. Forgot that one. 1 point, ability point there, and now choose. They go, and there's not multiple fire rogues, as I pointed out earlier in the beginning of the last encounter. So that's cool. Now, because of the rogue, if the heroes roll a 15 or higher on their first agility attack in the combat round, they will perform 1 more agility attack. But their attacks always start in specific order and goes fighter, rogue, and then wizard. Clerics never attack. They're just meat shields. Divine meat shields is really all they are. Yeah, so let's get to this. So they're going to be making a might attack first. So that's 4 plus 2, because they work as a team. They always do. 4 plus 2 is 6. So they're going to be rolling this 6-sided die to make a might attack. And now let's remember that my might is 12. My might is 12. The fighter, if they roll more than 10 or higher, they'll deal an additional damage. They can only hit me by rolling a 6, by critting. Oh, it came close. Zipped right by the horn of my helmet. Now an agility attack. 4 plus 2 is 6. Again, my agility is 6 also. So that doesn't change what they need, though. They still need a crit. Still need a crit to hit me. Another 5. That was a shitty roll, though, by the way. But still, nonetheless, they missed me on both of their attacks. and their attacks were too low for them to get any bonuses from. So now Tombstone gets to go, and I am going to say I could be magic attack, but then I'm only rolling the 8-sided die, but I just need to roll more 1 or 2. Tombstones. Yeah, the Undied Knight there, Shogunstein. Yeah, he was specific with the Kickstarter. He got stretch gold. So this is absolutely new. I've never seen this before. This was not part of the review copy. I think, magic will be the best way to go still, because I just need a 2 or better. If I go with agility, I'll need a 6 or better, and I'm only rolling a 6-sided die. That's not good. Might, I could do might, right? That actually probably would be my best, because I need a 6 or better, and that's a 12-sided. So I think I'm going to go with a D12 might attack. I need 6 or better. 8! Great. I got an 8. So that is a hit that gets past their might defense. All right, Shogunstein, dinner time in Arizona. You guys have a good dinner. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back and check out the list later. And if anyone wants to go check out some good gaming videos and other stuff, he just recently put up a very cool Lego video. Go check that out over in the Shogunstein. Now, getting back to the fight, I can throw them out. And at this point, it really doesn't matter because I take one of them out. The other one's still going to have overall, it's still going to need, still 2, 4, and 1, 7-point dead. So, I took out the wizard first last time I left the fighter. I'll take out the fighter first this time. Rogue. Now the rogue gets to go. His attack is agility, which is 4 points. So he's going to be making a 4 roll against my agility, which, by the way, remember my agility is a 6. So homeboy here is going to need a 4. 3. They keep missing me by 1 point, and I don't believe that's going to last very long. But it's lasting long enough for right now because that was a miss, so that's amazing for me. And I can go for any attack I want. So I'm just going to go for a might attack to crush it because I have a D12. 3. I just won, and I'm just barely hitting. And again, not that it matters, but I should have rolled the other die. Should have rolled the other die instead of the one off the board. But I'm putting that back 12 where it belongs. So that's another. So that's a total of 4 experience that I've gotten so far. 4. There you go. 4 experience. Another, that die is going to be ready for a 1-point help. But that moves me over here. Now, I forgot. This has been 2 turns. I forgot to take my time down. So that was 1 turn, that was 2 turns. So I'm going into my 3rd turn, so this is going down to 17, just to catch up and make everything fair. I get another ability point, so this 1 is becoming a 2. And I'll be heading over here. This is a level 1. It says hide. Lose 1 time. If you cannot, instead lose 1 health. Okay, well, I can hide, so I can lose another time, making this 17 down to 16. But in this particular scenario, I'm not really worried about time. And there's no one to fight. There was no heroes there to fight. This was just, it's like I'm hiding from, I don't know why. I'm an undead knight who's just walking around like Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One right now. I don't know why I'm hiding, but I had to hide. So I'm coming over here. So if I go here, and then I got 1, 2. If I come up here, I got 1, 2, 3 right off the bat. I think I'm going to move up. So I lose another time. So that 16 now goes down to a 15 on my time. My ability point goes from a 2 to a 3. Liking that. And I'm going to claim, because you claim immediately. As soon as you decide where you're going, you can't change. You claim the token, you can't change where you're going. D4 Dominion. It's a little hard to tell, but there's the art and these little cool little cartoony little die things. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put this over here. Now, I want to point something out that in most campaigns, you start with a D6 Dominion. But in this one, you don't, because there's only two of each, and all of the Dominions are put out on this board. So, as the rules say up in the setup, any unused D6 Dominion you get to start with. So I did not. So this is my first Dominion. It's a D4, which means I can cash that in to add a D4 onto any other die roll I'm making. Any kind of sacrifices. But this guy, spending 3 points where I'm at right now, raised the died. Get it? Any Dominion that were used or discarded this turn are returned to you. Your time serving me is not ended. We still need to defeat those heroes. A little bit like Lord Soth. All right, so now moving ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, and I lost another one. So I've lost 6 already, so that brings me to 14. Just making sure my count is right. Bringing me to 14 on my time. And I get to flip, and get another one. That's 4 on my ability. So my ability is maxed out. That can never go up beyond 4. Deadly. If you hit this combat, losing a fighter and a rogue again. 2, though. They're level 2. So I'm going to use a level 2 card. There we go. See the point difference. Level 2 and level 1. And now a level 2 rogue. Again, you can see the difference in points. And there go my foes. Okay, roll any number of Dominions you control, gain set points. No, I don't like that. Raise the dead. I do have 4. I can time to die. I don't need to gain time. I don't see any of my abilities really being a huge boon to me right now. Well, maybe the Aura of Fear, right? Maybe that Aura of Fear. Then they'll each have a -1 on all their stats. Let me see. So that'd be a 5 and a 10. So that is an entire die difference. 4, 10, 12. Oh, okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're both 12. They're both 12. Oh, you know what? Okay. You may use one ability by spending points. So I can only use one ability. I would love to actually do Aura of Fear and then Shield Smash. But I can only do right now with an ability against the thief, the rogue. Sorry, I'm really old school. Against the thief there. Against the combined value of the because both of them have the same. 12 for the rogue, 12 for the fighter. But the rogue's main attack is higher at an 8. So yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 points, knocking my 4 down to a 2 in order to do a shield smash against him. So I get to roll the D20, and I have to roll higher than 12. So I need a 13 or better. That's doable. That's possible. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. I did not. So close. Look at that. That was almost a 20, but almost do not count in gaming. So I wasted 2 points. I wasted 2 points. All right, but it was worth a shot. It definitely was if I was able to have taken that rogue out. Now they're going to start with the fighter. So that's a 6 and a 3 is a 9. So they're going to be rolling a 10-sided die against my might, which is a 12. Let me get a 10-sided for them over here. So they need a 10 to get my 12, and they did not. Now, 8-sided die. Oh, 8. Yeah. Yep. I just want to make sure I did the one right. Yeah. So 8, 12. So that's a 12 against. Who? They're going to be hitting me on this one. They're going to be hitting me on this one because they got a 12. My agility is only a 6. So odds are definitely in their favor this time. Oh, big time. Well, it's a hit either way. It's not like a bonus or anything. But they did hit me. So I can take the damage from my agility or from my health. And honestly, I'm going to take it from my health. I'm going to knock that 10 down to a 9 and take that damage like a big undead boy. But now, retaliation. I'm making a magic attack against that. Yeah, against that rogue. Making a magic attack. My magic is an 8. Magic is an 8. So I need a 3 or better. Oh! I told you things were going to start going bad soon. That nothing I can do. Because I needed. Well, you know what? There is something I could do. I got 1. I could spend my Dominion to roll another 4. And that's a 50-50 chance to down because I need 2 points. Well, I need 4 points. You have to do more. He has 3. I've done 1. It's not going to be worth it. I don't think the odds are in my favor. So I'm going to hold on to that die 4 minion for right now. But now we start a new round of combat. So I can use an ability again. And 2 points left. I'm going to try that shield smash again against the rogue. That's what I'm going to try. So again, that's rolling a d20. Okay. Again, that's rolling a d20. And I 8, 11, 12. I need 13 or better. 17. It was worth it that time. This is down to 0. I lost all my points. But that 17 is greater, so the rogue is defeated. Ooh, that was rough. I get another XP, 5 out of 6. And then I get that bonus pip. And now the fighter goes. And he's going to be rolling a d6 against my might of 12. So he needs a 6 to hit me. And he completely missed. Hey, Fonzie the Capybara's with us. How you doing, brother? Need to make sure we don't get monsters take over the watch here. Thank you. Taking over the watch from Shogunstein. All right, but he missed that fighter missed miraculously against me. Now let's take a look at this. I have a 50% chance him with the might because he has a 6 and I get to roll a d12. Much better than agility. He has a 4. I get a d6. But now let's take a look at this magic. He has 2 and I have a d8. I'm going to make a magic attack against him with my d8. I think that's the smart way to go here. I just need 3 or better. Oh! There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And that one is gone. Might as well keep these off to the side. So that is now 6. That's now 6. So that means I get this 1 bonus pip. But that also means I get to start on the next one, the level 2. So I took care of the deadly trap. Oh, and also, let's see, I take an extra damage, don't I? I was hitting this combat, so I do lose an extra damage, so that 10 to 9 on my health is going to go from a 9 to an 8. There it is. Okay. And now we're getting this started all over again. So I'm spending another time. You have to, obviously, always. There's no time monster in here that I know of. That'd be really cool, Wes. 13. There we go. And I get a point, so I'm back to 1 on my magic abilities. Well, not really magic, just my creature abilities. So I do get to claim this spot that I took with my cool acrylic mini standee. So obviously I'm going to move ahead over here, so I get to claim the die 8, the D8 die minion. All right, so that's a little bit better. Now I got a D4 and a D8 on my side, and I get a +1. And I got a +1 point if I need to use it. So that's rocking out pretty good, I think. Okay. Let's flip it. Another level 2. Arrows! Make an agility check. The result is less than 8. Lose 2 health. Well, that's because I have a D6. And, I could use a die minion. So roll a D6 and a D8. Or a D4. D6 and D4. You know what? I'll take the 1 point of damage. I will. I'll take that. Down to 7 now. Down to 7. And I get to claim the spot. So I'm going to lose another time. 13 down to 12. Gain another ability point. And I'm going to be moving up here. Now we're getting somewhere, my friends. Yes, a D20 die minion. Get that in focus better for you. I guess I can't. Right here, right now. But anyway, there you go. Hey, notice nice acrylic, huh? Very cool. All right, so I now have a D20, a D8, and a D4. And there's a D10 up this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, yes, I am going to continue this way and then go. Oh, that's a time. I'm going to need the time. And then I'll have to make a mad dash all the way over here, I'm thinking. That's the plan. So I took the time. I got the ability score. So now let's check ahead. Battle magic again. This is level 2 this time. This is what I started with. Walked right in and destroyed the wizard. And the hero's might stat into the magic. Yep, it's the same one as before, but a level 2 version. So I still got the level 2 version fighter handy. Let me pull that card out again. And a level 2 wizard. You clerics stay over there. A level 2 wizard. I've joined battle with Tombstones. All right, so I have 2 points. Is there an ability I would like to do first? Yes. I have 2 points. I will sacrifice them for Shield Smash again. This one against the wizard. 11, 12. So I need a 13 or better, and he's defeated. Just crushed him. Crushed his lungs, his ribs. And I did not. That's the same thing I rolled the first time I tried to do that against the rogue. 8. That is a miss and a waste of my points. And now they get to go. So the fighters always make the first attack. Might attack with the wizard is giving them a 7. Is giving them a 7, so they get to roll a d8. Roll a d8. There we go. And my might is 12. So they need an 8 to hit me. And they did not. Now the wizard is making an attack, and the fighter is assisting with what little magic he has, which is going to give them a d10. And my magic is 8. So they need a 9 or a 10. Good, they missed. They missed. I don't have any ability points left. So I'm just going to have to make a straight out attack. 8, 10, 6, 7. I think I will be making a might attack. If I'm successful, I'll take out the wood. So that's a total of a 7. My might is a d12. 7 or better. Ah, short. That's a 5. 5. 5. I could. Need a 3. D8. 5 and 5 is 10. I lost a Dominion. Lost the Dominion. But I took out the wizard. So I got the level 2 wizard. Gain an experience for that. I'll bring my little pip over here to 1. As it counts up. Okay, so that was a success. Oh, the first is going to go. He's rolling a d6. Against my might of 12, he needs a 6. He rolled a 1. So he misses. And I'm going to make a magic attack, I think. 50 magic, 8, 2. I think I'm going to make a magic attack. 8. Got him. So he had a 2. And I'll take that XP. There we go. All right, so I got 2 Dominions left. Then I got one pip to use. I can claim this spot, and 12 down to 11 on my time. Get 1 point on my ability, and I'm going to be moving over here. Level 1 archers. There's 2 rogues here. Roll die type for each Dominion you control. It rolls a 1 or a 2, destroy it. Oh, because they get picked off. Okay. So I have a D4 and a D20. So if this is a 1 or a 2, I lose the D4. And it's a 4. Dun, dun, dun. It's a 4. So I get to keep that. And now, that D20. Here we go. This is a 1 or a 2. I lose my 20. And it's a 12. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I get to keep both of them. The archers did nothing. But now I have 2 level 1 rogues to deal with. So now this is the first time we're going to get to see what happens when multiple heroes of the same type get to team up. So for each rogue, yeah, I'll show you right here. See, it's right over here. It's right there. For each rogue in the party beyond the first, that the heroes perform 1 additional agility attack for their first round of combat. Well, that's what happens. So they're going to get 2 agility attacks. Now, if they roll a 15 or higher in their first attack, they're going to actually get another one. So they could potentially get up to 3. I have 1 point. I could use my Aura of Fear. I get a -1 on each of their stats for the turn. So that 8 would be a 7. It'd still be an 8-sided die. So I don't think that's going to be worth it. No, it's not. All right, so I'm not going to use any abilities. I will have to let them make their 2 attacks. Mine is 6. They roll a d8, so they need a 7 or an 8 to hit me. First attack is a miss. Thank you. Second attack is diagonal. Second attack, I think it was a 6. Second attack is a 3. So both of their attacks against me miss. Oh, this is, I think, too easy for my magic. Need to get a 3 or higher on an 8-sided die. Or a 4 and higher. What's going on with the castle lights in the background? Is that some form of infinity mirror? Yes, it is an infinity mirror. My wife got this for me for Christmas a couple of years back, and I don't really get the chance to do much with it. And I thought for a die in the dungeon, I kind of thought it'd be a cool asking. I don't get to use it much. It is cool. I like it. So I was trying to figure out my attacks. I'm thinking a might attack. I'll have to get 5 or better on the D12. I think that's my best odds. I'm not going to hit them with agility. I have a D6. They have an 8. Thank you, Fonzie. They get it a little bit more of an angle. It looks a little bit deeper, I guess. So that's out of the question. So it comes down to whether I got a better chance with might or magic. Magic, I'm going to need 3 or better on an 8-sided. Might, I'm going to need a 5 or better on a 12. I'm thinking this is mathematically this kind of might. So I'm going to make a might attack. Need a 5 or better to hit one of the rogues. 11. That works for me. All right, so I'm going to take an XP, knocking the 2 up to a 3. This level 1 rogue over here. Now, only 1 attack, thank goodness. He's making a 4 against my 6. So he is going to need a 4. He's going to have to crit in order to hit me. And he got a 1. He got the opposite of what he needed. He got an anti-crit. And now this is a no-brainer. Going to use a D12. I need a 3 or better. Oh, all the way over there, but that doesn't change the fact that, my friends, is an 8. All right, so that's 4 experience now. That's 4. Goodbye, annoying rogue. And I get to claim the spot. The only thing that would be cooler, I guess, but it would have cost more money, so it would have been a double art print. But if like the back, like there's the front, that's really cool, it's really nice. Like if the back was literally the back of the figure, right? That'd be kind of cool. Or am I just asking for too much? I might be asking for too much. These look really cool. So obviously I'm moving forward because there's a die. Mini 10 move forward to claim that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's going to be best. So I'm going to claim that D10 die minion. Cool. It's a 20, a 10. I still got that 4. Now let's flip this over. Not this. I'm just trying to keep it from falling. I can't print things out, but if you can, here's an extra monster that you could get and print out. Crit the Dairon Golem. Really cool. Oh, let's see over here. Level 2. Oh, healers. Oh, no, and 3 of them. All right, see that question mark? See that question mark there? Okay, hold on. Well, I was not really counting on level 2 cleric, much less 3 of them. Oh, level 2, 3 of them, huh? Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, and 3. And you notice that there's also that question marks. That means we come over here to this nice screen print die, and we're going to give this a roll. And it could be any of the heroes, or it could be a minus to health, or there's also another one. I'll see. Hold on, let's see. And that's the minus to health. Yep. So, and before I moved, I had to lower this 11 down to a 10 on my time. Sorry about that. And I got another power ability point. But I'm going to lose 1. And I see now, here's the thing. I don't want to make myself, I wouldn't know, but I have to. It specifically says health. So most times in combat, you can take the attack that you're getting attacked by or your health. And now I'm kind of screwed. I should have taken the last thing I could have as something other than health. Because by lowering this down to a 6 now, right, that does not happen. No, that doesn't happen. What happens now is this comes in here, permanently lowering the die type. Oh, not happy about that. All right. And so I still got 3 healers to deal with. Healers do not attack. They are just meat shields. Really, that's all they are, because you can't attack anyone else in the party until you take the cleric out. 4, 8, 12. So anything I attack any of them with, I'm going to need 12 or better. Ouch. Ouch. This is rough. Okay, so I'm thinking the best thing to do is I'm going to have to use these die minions. So if I can get one of them down, 8 is a little more reasonable. Otherwise, I'm just going to be standing here hacking away and not doing any damage. I'm not sure if I need to use my D20 yet, but my D4 is not going to help. The most I can do is 18, which means I'm going to need that 17 or 18 to make that hit. That's not worth it. 22, though, that's better. Wow, maybe I would need my 20. Once I can get it. No, I'm going to use the... Okay, so... Clerics don't make an attack. For each cleric in your party beyond the first, lose 1 ability point. You cannot use ability points before this occurs. So that is 2 points I lose. I was at 2, so that's putting me down to 0, putting this off the board again. Yeah, so let me cash in the D10, and I will make a roll with a D10 and a D20. And remember, if need be, I still have that 1 point from XP that I can use in a pinch. But we're going to go with this. I think this will be enough for a 16 or better. It was. Okay. Wouldn't have made it otherwise. Actually, I would have, because this would have been a crit. That would have been a crit. But would that have rolled? Because I wouldn't have had 2 dice in my hand, so they wouldn't have been bouncing off each other. I don't think that would have come up at 12. I don't think the odds are there. So I made a hit. I lost a dime minion, but that's okay. That still counts as my end goal, which I only need 1 more to make my 5. So I'm feeling pretty good and confident about what's going on here. Oh, wait, so I took 1 out. 4 becomes a 5. And then 1 more, and I have another 2 points to spend. So they have no attack. They're just standing there in defensive mode, praying to their deity, as Tombstone, the Undied Knight, bears down upon them. The dice heard me say I was confident, huh, Fozzie? Perhaps I did curse myself. We shall see. But I feel confident enough that I am not going to need... well, actually, no. You know what? I think I will use another dime minion. I think I'm going to use my D4 to play it safe. I'm going to use my D4 against another might attack. So that means that I'm going to get a D12. And I'm going to get the 4. And I need 9 or better. Oh, look at that. And again, that's 2 12s, 2 crits in a row. But I'm telling you, they're not, if it's by itself, it's not bouncing around with someone else in there. So it's not going to make the same exact roll. But that is good enough that I took out another one. So this 5 becomes a 6. Ding, 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 ding. Which is going to leave me a 2-point pip bonus. Dynamic. I'm trying to think of the name all this entire game without having to look it up. Dynamic dice. So now I have a 1-point dynamic die and a 2-point dynamic die. All ready to go. And I won't need it at this point now, but I may need it soon coming up because the only dime minion I have left now that I've spent D4, D8, and D10 is D20, but I only need one more to complete the game. So, yeah, Fonzie, I am feeling confident still. Come on, we can do this. We're going to do this. Okay, so I can claim this spot now like the loud maniac that I am. It's going the right way. I'm walking into a wall. Okay, there's the passage. So, no, I'm not going to waste time going over here. And it would be a waste of time for me to go down here. Actually, would it have been? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I should have gone down. Well, I haven't. Well, yeah, I should have gone down. Anyway, who cares? One extra turn. We're going to do it, so we're going to have fun. We're going to kick some butt, and we're going to see what's over here right now. Protect. Level 2. Each hero must be defeated twice this battle. Oh, a cleric and a fighter. I got to defeat the cleric twice. I am not happy with that. All right, level 2 cleric, level 2 fighter. Still got this level 2 cleric out. Might as well just leave him there for reference. And level 2 fighter. I have 1 point now. For each cleric past the first, you lose 1 ability. You cannot use ability points before this occurs. Okay, so there's only 1 cleric, so I'm not going to lose that 1 ability score. But I am going to use it for my Aura of Fear to knock their stats down 1 point for the remainder of this turn. And I'm going to put this there to remind me. Actually, wait a second. Is that even worth it? How is this going to work out? So 6 and 4 is 10. That would be 5 and 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, that would make a difference because it's going to knock things down to die. Okay, yep, that's going to be worth it. Spend that 1 point I just had. This 10 goes down to a 9, right? I remembered, I got it. This 10 goes down to a 9. If I can find the 9, there's the 9 right there. Okay. Now, I use my ability, so it's on them. So 6 and 4, 10. Actually becomes 5 and 3, which is 8. So they're going to have a D8 on their might attack against me. I have a D8. D8. That's an 8. I have a 12. So they need an 8 to hit me. Close. Because, there's an 8 right there. But it didn't. It was a 5. So the fighter missed. And now 4 and 2 is 6. But minus 1 because of fear. Becomes a 3 and 1 is a 4. So they have a D4 on their magic attack against me. They need a 4. Damn it! They got a 4. They got a 4 right there. So that's a point of damage. I'll take that on my magic. Knock my magic from an 8 down to a 7. So it still leaves me the same die type. Just knock that down to a 7. And this fear is lasting for this turn. So I got to take one of them down now, or it's over. Because we're going to be starting a new combat turn sequence, right? Or is this the entire battle? Beat steps. Not sure of the wordage on that. But anyway, let me see. I get to make a Remember, they lowered by 1, so that's an 8 on their might. I have a 12 with their magic. That's what I got to make an attack for, I think. On my D8, against their -1 each, 3 and 1 is 4. So that's a 50-50 chance. 8. Yeah, that's better than a might attack. And I'm not going to be able to hit them with agility. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a magic attack. D8. D8. And if I need, I got those dynamic. I got 1 and 2 points in dynamic. So I got this. I got this. That's their magic, which is 1 lower each. I got to keep reminding myself of that, which is a 4. So I need a 5 or better. And I got a 5. Didn't need to use any of my dynamic dice or die minions. I'm gonna take the warrior out. Oh, but I got to defeat him twice. I got to defeat him twice. Oh. Turn. If the tile has hero icons on it, battle the hero. So that's turn sequence 7. So we still haven't finished this turn. I got the wordage now. We haven't finished this turn. So yes, they are still at a -1. Thank goodness. And because now they get their attacks again. The fighter, again, 8. Only an 8-sided die. And he needs an 8. That's a tilt. As you can see, that is tilted, caught in between the tiles. That's happened much earlier in the game, so we're going to give this a re-roll. And it came up a 5, so the might attack misses. They have a D4, so they need a 4 to hit me with their magic attack. Damn it! And they got a 4 again. I'll take it from magic. Knocking the 7 down to 6. Oh, but I can't. I can't, because I can't have more than 2 of the same dice. So I'm going to have to take it from might. $11. Now, that pesky wizard. But still, using my might again for a D12 against 3, against 8. I mean, 8 or better on my D12. And I have 3 points I can use with my dynamic dice. Did not need. Got a 12 crit hit. Not that that matters. So that is it. So I'm going to take the fighter out again. Dun, dun, dun. So I took him out twice, by the way. So I'm at 2. Each hero must be defeated twice. Yep, so I'm at 2 points for that. And now the wizard goes. Wizard is making a magic attack. Needs a 4. Is he going to get 3 4s in a row? I don't think so. Nope, got a 3. Got a 3 right there. So that's a miss. I'm going to make a might attack. I got an 11. That took him out once. But I have to defeat them twice each. So now the wizard is going again. He needs a, pick up, come here, sliding out of my hand. He needs a 4 to hit me. And this time he got a 2. Got a 2. I need a 5 or better to hit him. And I have 3 points to play with, which I did not need because I got a 10. Four. Got it. All right, that was pretty tough. I had to take them on each twice. Over, so this is over. So I'm going to keep this flipped. Can't use that again. And I'm going to get to claim that spot. So yeah, moving forward, I'm at 8. I'm 9, so I go to 8, but I'm grabbing one. So I get this back. Flip, though, I get a 1 point on my ability. And this here is might. Gain 2 might. Upgrade if this exceeds your max. Well, that's cool. Because it does exceed my max. My might is at an 11, so that makes it a 13. So I am going to get a 20-sided die at 13 for my might. Dun, dun, dun. And I have to fight 4 fighters. Level 1. 4 level 1 fighters. Mo, Larry, Curly, and Shemp all on board. Oh, this is not going to be easy. Wow, this is going to be a tough fight. This really is. Even though they're level 1, there's 4 of them. For each fighter in the party beyond the first, the hero's might and agility attack rolls gain +1 bonus after rolling. Whew. They are not going to be kind to me. And I have 1 point in ability. Was that no 2 points in ability? Do I want to do anything first? I could try the shield smash. I'm going to have to try the shield smash. I'm going to have to use my points. Roll 20-sided die. And roll 20-sided die. And I need, that's a 7, so ties don't work. I need 8 or better. Whoa! Got a 20, so I do successfully shield bash one of these guys out of existence. Caught them by surprise. That's a 5. 1 slay away from a third pip. But now, okay, this is still going to hurt me though. Now that I've used my ability, we're going to get into their combat. So there's still more than 1. So they're still going to be gaining, for each fighter in the party beyond the first, the hero's might and agility attack rolls gain +1 bonus after they are rolled. So that didn't affect what I just did. It's only after their roll it's added. So these rolls are going to be a +3 for the first turn. So that's 4 and 8 is 12. There's 12, and I have a 13. So they need a 12 to hit me, but they're going to get a +2 after this roll. So let's see. They get a +2 after this roll. Please roll like a 4. Oh, almost answered. Did even better. 3. So even with the +2, 5. That's still a miss from the first one. So I got 2 more attacks on me. Another 3. +2 is 5. And the last attack on me. Now I'm feeling better about this. 2 +2 is 4. Oh, I was right to call them Mo, Larry, Curly, and Shemp, wasn't I? There was another one that would have been Joe Besser. And then Curly Joe, and then Joe Besser. I know my stooges, fools. That's me now. I'm trying to think who's going next, and it's me. Wow, okay. Now they are obviously going to be attacked with magic, I'm thinking. So that'll be a 4 or better, and I have an 8-sided. No, that's a 50% chance. My agility completely sucks. 4, 8, 12 against a 20. That's better odds. So I'm going to make a might attack. Make me a might attack. D20. And I need 13 or better. And I got 3 points to play with. 11. 12, 13 using my dynamic die. Boom. Took another one out. Gained another experience 6. So that's going to come down here to the 2 slot instead of the 3. Since I just used the 2. like so. That would have been up in the 3 slot, but I used the 2 points to finish off one of the other stooges here. And now these 2 dummies get to go against me. So let's see. They're rolling. They have an 8-sided die against my might of 13. So they need an 8 to hit me. First one misses. Oh, they have a +1, so that's a 5. That's still a miss. 1 + 1 is 2. That's a miss completely. Now, is magic any better? No, really thinks I need a 3 or better on an 8. But 4 and 4 is 8. Yeah, I'm making a might attack. I still have 3 points if I need to use 3 points, but I need a 9 or better. Whoa, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I missed. Got cocky. It happens. Woo. No, Fonzie, you're not right. It has nothing to do with me being overconfident. But before you even write anything. Now they get to go again. They have an 8-sided. They need to roll an 8 in order to hit me. That's a 2. +1 is a 3. And the second one is a 4 + 1 is a 5. So they still both missed, and I'm still standing, as Elton John said. So I'm making my might attack roll against them. I need 9 or better. I got 6. 7, 8, and 9. 9 points is higher than their 8. So I'm using all my dynamic dice, but I took one of them down, which was really important. Now they're not going to get any more bonuses against me, and I have a point. Now this guy's making a might attack on me, a D4. He needs a 4 to hit me. I think he has much better odds of hitting me this than he had with an 8-sided. 2, but he still misses. And I'm going to come at him with a might attack. My might is still the D20. I need 5 or better. I got no points to play with. That is tilted. No, I think it was 16. 17. There we go. Is hit and a kill. And that brings me up to 2 points. More on. Ooh, that was a battle and a half, my friends. But I'm only 2 spaces away, 2 more turns away, and I have this game won. I don't think there's anything that's going to be getting in my way and stopping me at this point. So I lose a time, 9 down to 8. Would have gone down to 8 before, but I grabbed that timepiece there. Saved me. So now I'm at 8. Get a 1 point. I'm now at 1 point on my ability score. And I get to flip this over here. Dice Placer Beast. You may lose 1 health to acquire the Dice Placer Beast after the combat. Oh, very cool. And this is a fighter and an unknown level 2. And here is the Dice Placer Beast. After each attack against you, roll 1 of each dice type. Matches the number in your hero attack die, negate. So I would roll each of them, and if they came up what my exact score was, I would negate the attack. It's displacing itself. So really, after this fight, there's no reason for me to take it, actually, or not. I'm just going to take it if I can. But after this turn, the next turn is the end of the game. But it's very cool. There's also a kobold die jockey in the game also that other adventures you can end up getting, and he's very, very helpful. Okay, now then, I got to deal with a level 2 fighter. We have a level 2 fighter lying around here. That's a level 1 fighter. I have a level 2 fighter right there. And I'm going to get to roll the die and see what he's joined with. He's joined with a rogue. That's what that is. Level 2. Which I happen to have right there. Okay. I only have 1 point. There's nothing I can do with my abilities. I have a 2-point, a 3-point, and 2 4-points. So that's not going to be helping me. Yes. They're going to make their first attack. The fighter is going to go. That's a 9, so he's rolling a 10-sided die. 10-sided die. He needs a 10 because I have a 13. So he can only hit me with a crit. And he did not crit with that saucy 6. The rogue, making an agility attack. His agility is 8 plus 4 for his buddy, the big fighter helping him, is a D12. He just needs a 7 or better, so they have a better chance of hitting me there. Oh, and they did not. They got a 4 against my agility of 6, so they needed a 7 or better to beat it, and they did not. Woo! Now let me see. Let's see. 6 and 3 is 9. 12. 3. Need a 10 or better. Yeah, I'm thinking the might definitely, because that's a 50% chance on the D20. But technically, you have more chances because there's more sides. Don't check the math on that. It's right. Don't check the math. Could make this complete overkill. But no, I won't. I think I'm doing pretty good. So I will take that challenge, roll this D20. 9, so I need a 10 or better. And I got a 20. Whew, the first time I rolled this die tonight, it gave me a 22. Not a 22, I mean a 20 TOO. I think you know that. All right, so that's enough to take the big level 2 fighter down. Getting me another experience. Not that that matters so late in the game. I'm not going to get a chance to pip out again. But the pips have already helped me 3 times. So that was definitely very well worth it. And now I got the rogue to deal with. And the rogue is making his agility attack with an 8-sided die. And he just needs to roll a 7 or an 8 in order to hit me. And he got a 4. The rogue misses. Tombstone, the Undied Knight, who will now make an attack. And he's going to... You know what he's going to do? He's going to do? He's going to totally overkill this rogue by using his die 20 die minion. So he's going to get to roll a 20-sided die along with another 20-sided die because he's making a might attack. So he has 2d20 to roll 4 or better. I told you. Overkill for the end of the game, my friends. I mean, he is Tombstones, the Undied Knight. 15 and 5 is 20. Complete overkill. Used my 5th guy. Let's say 5. Did I already have 5? 2, beat him. There's 3 up to a 4. Did I have one out for reference before? And I get to claim this space. My time of 8 goes down to 7. I get a second ability point, and I get to claim this. And I think I've just claimed 1 too many, actually. Oh, no, it was 1's a time here. I got a timepiece over here, don't I? Anyway, so that's 6. I went overboard, 1 extra. 1 extra. I get the well, I haven't spent them yet. So I got the D10. And I don't think I have to do the last board because I think I just had to get the die minions. But let's see what it is. Die minion horde. You lose 2 health points to gain a D4, D6, and a D8 die minion. Well, his health is a 6. He'll take that down to a 4 since this is the end of the game and he's feeling sassy about it. And then he will gain the D4 back. I think it's right here. And he will gain a D6 back, which is what, this one right. Oh, see, 1 was a time. He didn't have a D6. He didn't get one of them yet. So he gets a D6, and then he gets a D8 back. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he actually went 4 over what he needed to do. And you notice there is no fight. There's no heroes listed on this at all. So even if I did have to deal with the last one, there was nothing to deal with. He got all the Dominions he was supposed to for this particular adventure called Dominions, and he had a good time doing it. Only used 2 of my daily abilities. Still had Raise the Died, which I didn't have the points to use at the time to bring one back, but it is really cool. And then Time to Die, gain 5 time. Could have been handy if I had more stuff to do because my time was down to 7. But there you go. There goes the first official playthrough for Two Gun Pixie of Die in the Dungeon, the official Kickstarter edition we got right here from Fundamental Games, my friends. So, I mean, I still like the game. I've enjoyed it since I've been previewing it with the Kickstarter edition. And this really hasn't changed my mind at all. Seeing the final product, I think it is just as good as promised. I think it is even better than the review copy I got. And I'm really, really digging the new character of Tombstone. Oh, thank you very much, Fazia. Thank you for the compliment. Well played. I know for once, right? Usually doesn't end this well. If you have the ability to print out miniatures and you get this game, you can print out Crit, the Dairon Golem, and he could be another choice of monster for you to use. And all of them also have printables that you can get, such as the die roller here. So it depends on if you want to go that route or if you're happy with these awesome looking clear acrylic standees, which I absolutely love. All right, so that's it, everyone. That is Die in the Dungeon by Fundamental Games. Hope you had fun watching this playthrough. Go find out and check out more about this game. And you'll be hearing more about this game here, too, at Two Gun Pixie. So keep watching, subscribers. Hint, hint. And everyone, have an awesome and completely and truly awe-inspiring weekend. I'm your buddy Big John G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.